Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I have come on just to play. I'm just playing. I'm still working on my Valentine's journal, and these will go in there, but I just I sewed in the signatures, and it's drying a little bit. Put on a pocket over here. So the outside is finished, and I put lace here. Two different vintage laces on that spine. So that's all done, and I'll tie it with some grosgrain ribbon is going to go around it. I thought if I used anything else it would probably end up covering this cherub's face, and the grosgrain that I have is at least kind of narrow enough that it hopefully, and see-through, so that'll work. It's kind of fat, that's why I keep squeezing it. It's a fat one, and it's because we've added all those like cool envelopes, you know, this kind of stuff. So I have one pocket in here, and I added a little lace along here. I'm not going to do the whole flip through. Oh, but I did do a couple of these pockets, like we're in that old antique journal that Rachel at Roxy Creations found, and you know, I don't really know that they're exactly like it because I could only see what I could see from the watching her on YouTube, but anyway, I tried my best to kind of mimic that because I just thought that was so beautiful, so I stuck some stuff in there. That makes it fatter, obviously, so I'm not going to do a whole flip through now. I will do that. I need to add another pocket here. And I need to do a couple of journaling cards to go in those pockets, so I thought we could do these ones, and I'm going to have them going up and down. And then I kind of just felt like doing a collage page. I've been, like I said, looking at a lot of collage, and I just feel like doing that. So that's what we're going to do on this typing book page. So I hope you guys are all having an awesome day. I'm having a pretty good day. It's been a little hectic. I've had a lot of stuff going on, and business related, work related, because I kind of put the cart before the horse the other day when I told you guys that I was quitting my job, which I am doing, but obviously I will be working for a couple more weeks because I'm not just gonna, yeah, see ya. So yeah, still working and just kind of got a lot going on. I did sell out of the pink paper packs that I put in my Etsy shop, so I'm sorry, I'm cutting more. I am in the midst of cutting more. So as soon as I have more, I will let you guys know, and I'll list them again. And there's a couple people that, you know, have already contacted me, so, and I will keep in touch with you. I think that's all. Anyways, I'm feeling kind of stressed, or not necessarily stressed, but frazzled. So that's why I was like, I need to just stop and do some collage. That happens to me sometimes. I just need to like decompress, I guess you'd say. Marie at After Midnight has a new Valentine's kit, and it's actually like 3 kits because they're pretty big, so she split them into 3. The first one, and I didn't print out all of them because it's a lot of pages, but I just want to give you kind of an idea. This is, and I want to use some of these in the collage. This group that I'm going to show you right now is from her add-on Valentines. Let me read the whole thing here. I want to make sure, and I'll link them in the description box below. But this was the add-on pages Valentine DIY junk journal. These are the flower papers, vintage papers. So the flower papers. So these ones have, you know, they're already kind of collaged, but you could tear them up and, you know, do your own collage. And like I said, this is just a portion. I'm just trying to kind of show you what's in each of those 3 digis that she's got. So these are the flower papers. So lots of color, obviously flowers, that makes sense. Oh, did I have those in the wrong spot? Sorry. Try to lift them up a little bit better. I wasn't even looking at the camera at all. Like I said, I'm having one of them days. Hopefully the collaging will relax me. And then there's some like this in that kit too with the lines. There's a couple pages like that have lines. All right, and then this kit, I'm going to click back to that one. I just don't want to mess it up and like tell people the wrong information. This is her Junk Journal Ephemera Valentine DIY. This is the number 1. So this one is Valentine Journal #1, the ephemera. So if you want more pockets and like there's stamps and tags and envelopes and you know all that type of thing, then you would want this kit. So you can see pockets. There's the flags. These are really cool. I really like these pockets. I think I might put one on that page we're gonna do. And then there's tickets, little tickets, bigger tickets, big flags, so you could make like a whole arrangement of these. So yeah, that's really cool. And then this one, so that's not all that's in the kits. Like I said, I don't want to confuse anybody and make you think that there's only 4 pages, because there's not. There's lots. This is the junk journal pages. Oh, she calls this Valentine Journal #1. Valentine Journal #1. So it's got lots of postcard pages, which is cool because they fold like this, but it looks like postcard kind of on both sides. And then there's just floral all over papers in this kit. So they all go together. She just did them in 3 separate pieces, I think, to kind of keep the cost down so that, you know, she didn't have to make them $15 or whatever. So these ones I shrunk myself. All these postcards originally come in this larger size. I just wanted to shrink some down to use in my collage today. So that's why they're smaller. And then this is more like a collage tear sheet because she's got it already all collaged up. And this is After Midnight Design. Okay. And she's on Etsy. And I did talk about her the other day. It's the same lady, and I will have it in my description box below. All right, so we're going to play with these because those are fun. And thank you. That was awesome of her. It's like happy email instead of just regular happy snail mail. So that was fun to get this morning. All right. Okay. So I don't know why I'm feeling angst. It's kind of weird. I go through phases of that though. So let's see. The First Kiss of Love. That's cute. I like all this down here. I just got to look for a second and get my thoughts gathered if that's at all possible. I like the bugs on here too. That's cool. So let's see. And I may be using some of mine and some of Joff's Medieval Mirage and stuff like that. So I'm just doing whatever I feel like. I think I'm going to start with this one. I like this. Paper. I'm just going to tear off the edge, I think. Just had the desire to collage. Like I said, I have no idea what it'll end up looking like. Yeah, so it's always kind of crazy, as you probably know, when you leave a job. I really love the people that I work with. They are amazing people. I've just been doing it for quite a while, and I just think like I said the other day, I'm a little bit burnt out and stuff, but the people there are amazing. So, you know, it's just hard to leave that. I mean, I'm super excited at the same time because this is clearly my passion, and so to be able to maybe possibly, you know, be able to have this as my job, just depending on how it goes, I'm just super excited about that. It's kind of scary and hard right now to leave what I've done for a long time. And of course, you know, the kids, I love the kids. I mean, I have my frustrations, but I think everybody does that works with kids. There's just, they keep you hopping, you know what I'm saying? And some days you don't want to be hopping. I think I'm going to cut this out. I really do want to use one of these. They're just really cool. I haven't seen them this long before. And I printed all these on regular copy paper. And I did do, on my printer it's called Standard Vivid. It might be called like Best or something like that on your printer. That gives you, you know, kind of the best printing that it can print on whatever the paper is. And obviously the nicer the paper, the better, and all of that. And I'm going to try to kind of cut off some of these black lines as best I can. Since I can't cut in a straight line, there's no guarantees, but yeah, so that's how I printed these. I get kind of crazy, I think, when I'm trying to do businessy type stuff, which is, I've kind of been doing a lot of that kind of stuff, and that just isn't always my good thing to do. Paperwork and just all that. I'm sure you guys get it if you're at all like I am. I love watching Dee Dee Farago. She's on my design team. She is, she does taxes and stuff, and she likes that. Like, she loves it. I did do taxes 1 year. And I was like, this is not for me. I don't know, the whole numbers and just all the steps, and I was horrible at it, and I don't know, it's just not my thing. But it's funny to hear her say that, because it seems like almost everybody that I've listened to talk, you know, just watching people on YouTube and whatever that are in this kind of thing don't really love the math thing. And I know that's not everybody, clearly, because Dee Dee loves it. So it's just fun to think the Lord, somebody loves it. Sorry, I'm slow. I just like to make sure I get it because as you know, I'm not the best at cutting straight line. But anyway, it's helping. It's helping. Okay, so let's see if I can fold this, and I could get out my scoreboard, but that's feeling rather technical for me at the moment, so I'm just going to fold it. It's a thinner paper, so it should fold pretty well. And what I think I might do is back this inner portion where, you know, it won't be backed. I think I might have got that too far over. Oh, no, I cut crooked. Still cut crooked, even when I was, you guys probably watched me like, oh my gosh, that girl. I am so blown away by you guys. You guys are just amazing to me. You've been so awesome, and I cannot believe how many subscribers. I try not to, I did for a long time. I really watched my numbers, my subscriber numbers and all that kind of stuff diligently and all that, but I found that that sort of makes me crazy. So I really have not been watching too carefully, but I did look, I think it was yesterday morning, or maybe it was this morning, I don't know. And I was shocked. I'm almost, or you know, I'm heading towards 6,000 subscribers, and I am just completely floored by that. So thank you all so much. And just super kind comments and lovely people. So, and I know I say a lot of this all the time, but I do mean it. I really do. It makes my life better, obviously. So it's just been really nice, and I really appreciate it. And I'll try to do another giveaway at some point. It may be a surprise one. I like doing that better, because I feel like that way the people that are always commenting and stuff, you know, kind of get the first stab at it, instead of just saying you're going to do one and then everybody comments on that particular video just because you said you're going to do it. So I don't know, that's just my own take on it. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do eventually. I don't know when, but things have to calm down. I've got 2 weeks, you know, at work, so probably once all that gets under control and everything, then I'll work on the giveaway. It looks crooked to me, but it's really not, I guess. I just realized I'll have to like make a pocket or something for this, huh? Because it has this little flap that opens, unless I could just cut that off and have it as a long Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do actually. I'm going to cut this little part off. And I'm just going to put another notch on the other side here, but first I'm going to back it with something. And if you guys have something to work on, you know, go ahead and get that out, because like I said, this isn't going to probably be earth-shaking. I just want to, you know, finish a few little things for this journal. This is just like paper that we had at the school that came in the backs of these books that we tear out for the kids and staple together. So these were like leftover pieces. So I took them all out and kept them all because they're kind of a soft, nice paper. I mean, it's not strong or sturdy or anything, but it's just kind of a nice weight for backing and things like that. So I wanted to keep it. What am I doing? Sorry. I don't know if I'll ever get used to this thing. It's just big. Okay, so let me figure out what size this is. So about 3 7/8 roughly. You know, if I would clean off my desk, it would help. Well, we're getting to the end of a journal, and everything's always a mess after that. I'm going to take it just a little smaller. Is that really? That is not that wide. What did I do wrong? My goodness, Amy. How about 2 7/8, Amy? You're probably all like, wow, you are really bad at math. I can't even read a ruler, essentially. So I've had loads of great suggestions. One of my lovely friends was saying that I should do teachables and stuff like that, and so I'm curious to know, that's probably UPS man, what kind of things you guys would be interested in a teachable. I don't really know. I mean, I do most everything I do right on the video, other than sewing in signatures, because I don't love doing that on camera. I've done one, and I will probably link to this video. Like Artie Mace, I just watched her do sewing in signature kind of thing, and I'll either link that or like Gail or somebody like that you know, is really good at it. I'm just slow, and it's like watching paint dry probably, so I don't know that it's worth videoing. I have one video on it. It's in my super simple composition notebook journal, so if you really want to see that, but I only sewed in one signature in that video. Sewing in 3 signatures is very time consuming, and you know, you just have to make sure all the pages are right. Like when I did it today, I had to take one out and re-sew it in, and it's just because I didn't have it tight enough when I tied it the first time, and you know, it's just stuff like that, and I just don't think that that's fun to watch, so that's why I don't do that. So I apologize for that, but I'm kind of actually saving you, trust me. Okay, I actually am going to let that dry just a little bit because I'm worried that, and then I'll just punch it after since there's already a hole on this side. When it's wet, it just tears more than punching, so I don't want it torn. I want it to have a nice clean punch. Yes, I'm very excited. I don't want anybody to think I'm not excited about getting to do this as my job. I just am a little bit overwhelmed right now, I think, which happens. Alright, so what did I do with my, did I leave my bone folder in here? These. I knew I was going to do that. It's just going to stay down because of the way that is in there. It'll just have to have a not all the way to the bottom kind of thing. Right. So we'll just get an idea of placement sort of thing where we might want to put something or other. And then I had that flower. That's kind of a close coloration, huh? What else do we want to put on there? I have my journal. I got some of this from doing the cover. Just looking through my junk. Got scraps of all kinds of stuff here. This is from my Digi Old Love Notes. That'd be fun. I kind of want to see some of the stuff back there, but we could have a bit of it. I think I'm just going to do a, I don't want it to be too. Let's use some of the words. This is going to need a pocket. Or, no, it won't. Not if I punch it. Sorry, I was going back to my original thought on that. I'm trying to just stick within this size because this is the size of my page in my book. So, if you're wondering what in the world that's about. This is Medieval Mirage Feminine Finesse. It says Napoleon Bonaparte. Crazy little man. Right. Could leave this as a tuck back behind here too. I like this picture. And I kind of wanted to use a black and white photo on there. Oh, this one's cute, where they're sitting two people together in the rocking chair. I don't know if you can see that. It's just cute. Let's see. This L, I have this old L stamp. It's kind of cool. It doesn't stamp very well anymore though. No matter how many times you ink it, it like misses that part. And I think it just gets so dry that it, you know, it just doesn't work anymore. Or something like that. I don't really know. That's just my assumption on it. I have these coins from Medieval Mirage too. Yeah, I think I'm going to use that image. These are neat. They came from some music paper. They were just on there. It says hold my hands and then for you, and there's one, oh I love you, which is kind of fun. That would be fun to put down there. Oh, I've got paper. I thought the cat was licking plastic bags again, but no, it's just one of my papers falling over. Yeah, that's how bad it is around here. Okay, I think I like something like that, and I just got to ink everything. So yeah, if you guys are interested in teachables, I haven't looked into it yet, I just have not had time, but I'm going to look into it, and if there's something that you want to learn that you think I could possibly teach you, you know, that I don't do on videos or something, then let me know. I had, my friend Lori said, you could teach me to sew, because you know I do stitch around stuff and whatever. That's like, I don't know if I could teach anybody to sew, because I just taught myself. Like I never learned anywhere, and I can really only straight stitch. Like I can't do anything impressive, that's for sure. But and I don't do that on film because I just don't have a place to put my sewing machine and do that where you'd be able to see, like, you know, I could put it here, but all you're going to see is the top of the sewing machine. So I'm working on that at the moment. I did get like an arm kind of stand type thing for Christmas from my sister. Thanks, Megan. And I just need to, I think, switch tables because it won't hook to my big work table because it's too thick. So I may end up, you know, moving my videoing area over to this other table that I have that's thinner, and then I'll just video there and just keep this as my main, like, work table kind of thing. The only problem is the other table is just one of those kind of folding tables, and I just don't want to be rattling you guys around all the time. I already did that. So yeah, there's that. But I'm going to try it and see if I can't get a better angle for one, and two, you know, maybe be able to see something like the sewing machine or something. I don't know. And I'll have the same trouble that Gail does whenever she sews and everything jiggles and wiggles. But it's just the name of the game when you're a crafter. I mean, they make fancy stuff, but who can afford it? Not me. I would love to be able to do that. You know, you see those people that have their whole room like all fabulously decorated and everything, and all custom made, like shelving and drawers and all that. That would be awesome. Maybe when I grow up I can have that. So never, probably. Okay, now if I can remember how I had this all put together. This one I'm pretty sure is going down first, and I left my glue hanging open, so we'll see how well that works. Oh, it's not too hard yet. This is helping my brain relax a little bit.
Did you mean play the song Little Bit featuring Licky Lee?
No. Did I say something that sounded like her name? I must have. Technology. So I hope I don't get in trouble for that thing talking in the middle of my video. I didn't do it on purpose. All of you can vouch for me. Man, that is a wet distress pad. That's probably one of the wettest ones I've ever had. I'm going to take this all the way down to here, but I'm trying to figure out about where to start it. I think that'll work. I'm just gluing over here. I know this is annoying when I'm off camera. All the way down here, Amy. Okay. I think I am going to try to leave this kind of like a tuck in the side or something. Just something fun. Oh, I was going to put something up there, huh? The lace. Almost forgot it. See if I take it down here more, then when this is over it, you'll see the lace when there's nothing in the pocket. So that's kind of fun. Alright, let's use this one to go around that. I'm kind of having fun doing these like collage pocket page things. I don't know, something different. Well, for me anyway, like I said, I have no idea if someone else is doing this or not, but I like it, it's fun. And I'm going to see the number of the page down there. That's just kind of fun. And then this goes over the top, and I know this is going to affect my pocket, but I think it'll be fine. I don't know what I'm going to put in the pocket, but that's a whole nother issue. This is getting too sticky. Make a tag right there. I don't know if I'll get to everything today. I just wanted to bring a couple things out in case I finish something. I should know by now that this probably will take me the whole time because I'm just slow like that. Oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't have put as much glue on the back of that as I did. Come all the way down here. I guess it'll just be kind of a tuck in like that sort of thing. And then this there is going to affect that as well. I love you truly. Oh, I forgot to put this under there. Could put it over here. This rose right here is Medieval Mirage. Got all these little things up here. I like that there though. Okay, I know I ended up covering up a lot of her thing there, but it's kind of the nature of the beast. I'm just thinking, sorry, I'm just standing there. Let's see, I think I'll go ahead and put, I don't want to, yeah, I guess I could. Just trying to figure out how that's going to work. I'll just mostly do the bottom of this picture. Sorry if you can't see very well. And then like the side, so I did the bottom mostly, and then I'm going to do the side up here. Just so it kind of glues to that one side more. I need my yucky towel again. I mean, it's not really yucky, it's just old. And I've gotten glue on it and stuff like that, but I guess it's not really yucky. And then we'll put our I love you truly. And I'm going to squish it a little bit. This doesn't squish as good. It's kind of a glossy sort of paper. Can I do a little down here, please? It's like, nope, none. Okay. I feel like this needs a little more ink on it. Oh yeah, this was gonna go first, huh? And our coin. Oh, this page is getting gross too. And these are Medieval Mirage. I think I said that, but just in case, I don't want to. It's the Feminine Finesse. Yeesh, come here. So I have this King of Hearts that he could just kind of hang out in there or be out, one of the two. So that might work. We could put something on that to make it a little more interesting. Not sure what, but let's see. Oh, I know, maybe. Sorry, I'm looking for my other bag of stuff, Valentine's stuff. Oh, I forgot to use the, I got so focused on this pocket, I just forgot about everything else. But that's okay, I can use them on other stuff. See if you don't seal the bag and you pick it up from the bottom. That's what happens when you're living in a disaster. It will be kind of nice to put a lot of this away. The only thing is I'm going to make some, he's so cute, Valentine cards and stuff too, so just dumped everything everywhere. There's these things too. But we were going to do this, Amy. I see pretty stuff and I just forget what I'm doing. This is so cute, those two. That would be kind of good because you could still see some of that back there. We could add some music. I like him right there for some reason, so I think that's where he's going to go. There's a lot happening here. You might be like, wow, stop. Please stop. These all came out of that book that I showed you guys the other day, and I will link it again in my description box if I remember. I said that the other day and I forgot to do it. And then I ran to the grocery store and came back and linked it because I just, So yeah, just in case you're new and you didn't hear me say, if I talk about something and I say I'm going to link it in my description box, there's a little tiny arrow right below the video on the right hand side. And so if you click that, it opens down and there's information like my Etsy shop, Medieval Mirage, where I get some of my papers. After Midnight will be on there today because, you know, I'm using her papers. So yeah, if you click on that, if there's something that I talk about, or like this, and I am part of Amazon Associates, I just started that So it will be an Amazon Associates link for this book. If you know, if you don't like that, you don't have, you can go find it on Amazon or whatever. However everybody wants to do that. I'm doing it because I have a lot of people ask where I get stuff, and I figure if I'm going to go, you know, find it and whatever and put the link there, that I might as well get a little something from Amazon out of the deal, since I'm referring people to them. So that's that. Oh, I was wondering what in the world that was. I'm like, that doesn't look like anything. Why is that just sitting there? Okay, let's do this little card that we're going to tuck in there. I think I want a little, oh, it's inked. That's why I'm not. And I did these cards, if you didn't see, a while back, and I just put some glue stick, I stick down some book page, let it dry completely, tear it off, and then you can put like pattern, sewing pattern paper, or like I had some tissue paper that was kind of that color, or tea bags to cover it, and it just looks kind of cool. So it's just a fun little thing to do. It's a fun thing to do while you're watching TV, because it's just kind of easy and quick, and yeah, that kind of thing. And it doesn't take a whole bunch of items, other than I do make a giant mess, but that's just kind of what I do anyway. So I don't know if I scoot this up. Hold my hands. It's kind of cute. Trying not to totally cover up the king. I don't know why I care, but I guess it doesn't really matter. You can still kind of see it back there. I'm reading what the music says. I don't know why I care, because it's not going to fit anyway. Yeah, I'm going to do it like that. So it totally covered up the king after all that, but it's fine. He'll get over it, right? Those are just dollar store playing cards. And I'm going to put a little ink on this just by using the makeup brush. I like that when I don't want to see sponge marks, or if I just want to do something really lightly. I like to do that. There's a string or something. Okay, I need to figure out where I want this. I wanted to move it up, so I got to remember to do that. Just do something like this. And then kind of if you squish it a little bit too, like the paper, it makes it look older, like it's, you know, not just brand spanking new. Oops, up higher, Amy. How long have we been doing this? 44. I don't know how much time we're going to have for a card to go in, or something to go in there, but we'll try to get something figured out. So I can see I squished that a little. Got glue everywhere. Sorry about my hands between the glue and the ink. It's quite lovely. So that just can slide in there. And then let's do a long card. Let's see what'll fit in there. I think this one's glued a little better. So let's take off a bit. On each side. So this is going to be a long skinny one, which can be a real pain to try to collage, but let's see what we can do here. And I don't want it as long as this because at the bottom I kind of messed up that pocket, so I think it's going to go to about there. So let's go with about here. We're going to go one up because I remembered I want to make this a torn edge too. So these are my glue book pages. When I glue on this book and put them together, this is what I do with them. Make tags and journaling cards, pockets, all that kind of thing. So that's something you can do if you're new and you need ideas. Okay, so one side we will put some items on, and on the other side we'll just put like some paper or something that we can back it with. Sorry, I keep bumping that camera. Okay, what did I do with those? Right here in front of my nose. These the postcard ones. They're so cute. I like them big and I like them small. I think I'm going to use this one. I like this part down here, and it seems like it could work well to cover some of that, but we're not going to be able to get a whole lot of it though, so we're going to have to do like something like that. And these are very cool, Marie. I like them. Oops, still got it too fat, huh? Take a little more off this side. I like this stamp. That I like. And maybe some more music. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I feel better. Can you guys tell? I felt completely lunatic when I came on. It's nice. I'm not great with change, in case you didn't notice. That doesn't even take much, and I'm a complete basket case. What can I say about that? I got this little thing from Medieval Mirage. I think that was from Medieval Missives that I used in my winter journal because it's kind of that black and white sort of poppy. Or, oh my gosh, I thought the lid was on that. Why would the lid be on it? That's just silly. Do I ever put the lid on it? No! Okay. Piece of this too. I know I'm covering up the part that says it's postcard, but you know, whatever. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I have no idea where I got these little cherubs. They were in my stash of Valentine's stuff, so who knows? Could have had them for 10 years, I don't know. It's kind of the way it works. Okay, then we'll need to stitch a little something up at the top. We're going to cover the back with, what do I want to use? Ooh, you know it'd be pretty. This side of this just has this really pretty lace. That would be fabulous on the whole back of that. Because you can definitely write on that. Oh my goodness. This is my form of measuring. I know it drives people crazy. Sorry. Just not into that. I'm just going to take a little, I'm going to leave the flowers. I like those. They're cute. And it'll still give you journaling space. Looks like I still need to take a tiny bit off. It's mostly the bottom. Let's see, I'll try to sort of get it straight here. Ugh. Okay, let's figure your up and down out. And I will stitch around this, so I'll stitch some lace or something up to the top to poke out. Pretty, pretty. I'll just use this lace right here. Do I want it? This way. So I just put a touch of glue stick on there because I'm going to stitch it, but I like to at least have it holding it down a little bit before I stitch it. So there we go. Once that's all dry, I'll stitch it up, and then this just tucks right down here. And that is our page that will go in our book that is getting quite fat, and I should probably stop. So where do I want to put this one? I don't have a whole lot of plain. Oh, I know, I think there was it the middle one that didn't have a whole lot? The end one has all the goodies. I'm telling you, all the goodies. Could go on this pink page. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll glue it right there. I want to let this dry a little bit, and then I'm going to stitch that first. Oh, I know what I can do real quick is add that pocket to the back. So I'm going to put this one right here. And I just stitched around it just so. I didn't think that got real hard. I thought about stitching the pockets directly on to that at some point, but after I did that initial collage, I was like, that's not going to happen. It got quite hard. Which is good because that, you know, it's going to last. It's not flimsy or anything by any means. So I'm just going to try to sort of center it as best I can here. And we didn't get to our journaling cards for this, but I'll make those in front of the TV or something tonight, and then probably the next time you see this, it'll be the flip through. And I got my little faux memo machine, and it's a little printer that you hook to your phone, and you can print stuff off, you know, and then it's stickers. It's a thermal printer, so it uses heat to make the image. So you can like pick a photograph, or you can make a little note to like put in a journal, or you know, whatever. So they're kind of fun, and I'll show it to you guys. I got that, so I don't know if I'll do this flip through first or that video first, but that's just some things that are coming up if you're interested in that. So we'll let that dry, and I'm going to stitch around that tag, and then I'll get that other one on the page. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you have an awesome evening. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe, and we'll chat soon. Bye-bye now.